All right. So this is going to be a part confessional, part informational video. You've already heard or read the title, which is Why You Must Seek Inner Fulfillment Before Venturing into the World of Dating, or Why You Must Seek Enlightenment and Attain It Before You Can Enjoy a Fulfilling Relationship. So, I'm going to be spitting some of the things that I have learned in my own life while dating, meeting women, with women, interacting with them, and learning about tips, reading about dating and relationships, and attaining a sort of understanding that I want to share in this video so that it is able to give some value into your own life. Now, I do not claim to be a master at this. I'm still in a learning phase and I want to become better at it as time goes by. But I do know, and I have this incredible self belief that I am going to be a master at it at some point in my life, which is not going to be too far into the future. Now, why this title? Why am I talking about enlightenment here? So I do not want to talk about enlightenment as this heady subject, nor do I want to go into the nitty gritty of what enlightenment entails, maybe in a future video. But for the sake of this video, enlightenment means transcending a state of consciousness and attaining a higher state of consciousness. So basically, to become more aware, you must increase your awareness before you traverse the grounds of dating. So the suffering and the misery that involves interacting with women, and the jaded, guys are becoming more and more jaded with it, and you will see all these YouTube videos about how guys are not even approaching women anymore, which is which sort of points towards a kind of malady in this world, a sort of a disease, because the relationship between man and woman shouldn't be so complicated. They should be natural, easy, and spontaneous. And that is the goal that I want to achieve, is to have a harmonious, fulfilling, meaningful, and a fun relationship. And I'm sure you guys also want to have that, something that is more effortless, more lively, and less chaotic, less, let's say, psychologically taxing. So how do we attain that? How do we attain that goal? Well, first of all, why do guys face these kind of issues? And all of this leads back to a certain kind of mindset and your own internal value system. So, for example, let's say if you're a guy and you're out with a girl, and she's giving you all the signs, all the visible signs that she wants you to make a forward or a leading move, which means she wants you to be a man and to lead the interaction forward. Now, in this particular case, what a lot of guys will do is either they will back off, they will become blocked inside themselves, like really locked in, or they will just uh, go too forward and in a haphazard manner without reading the room or taking reading the science to a more extreme level. So this this state of affair happens because you are too much in your head, you are thinking too much, and this sort of overthinking is giving off the signal that you are not charismatic, you're not confident in your own skin, and you do not know how to lead this interaction forward. Now, why and how to get out of this sort of overthinking state of mind. And that is the purpose of uh, seeking enlightenment, because enlightenment is basically getting out of your head and being more in your body, being overthinking. So, being means you are no longer in your head, you are with all of reality at the same time. So you are in the present, and it is this presence that is missing from guys. It is this calm, cult- cultivated, sort of harmonious being that they are not taking to the table. They are not, and this is what a girl would really like in a guy, and this is exactly the kind of thing that they get attracted to. It is this calm state of mind, a sort of presence that emanates from you, and in the interaction you are able to give your presence to her. You are totally present in that moment, and that is intoxicating. This complete focus on the object of your seduction, this, and I don't mean to say that in a in a deprecating manner. See, you are the hunter, and that is your hunt, and she wants to be hunted by you. See, this is the thing about seduction, that the seduced want to be seduced by the seducer. So, a great seducer will be very very present, and he would not make any rash movement, any haphazard movement. He will listen to the object of seduction, and he would give something to her, a sort of feedback or a valuable saying that would probably help her in her life. So you are there, you're listening to her, and you are able to communicate in a way that enriches her life. You're providing value to her. And it is this value that comes from a grounded sense of being that guys lack. And it is very natural why a young guy would face these kind of problems in the world of dating, because he has not cultivated his being. He has not cultivated his energies, and he is, obviously he's new into this game, and so he has a lot to learn. So the process of learning in the beginning will always be accompanied by some sort of misery or pain or suffering, because you have to let go of a lot of things that you had preconceived notions about. So once you have these failed interactions with women and you're scratching your head as to why at once she was totally attracted to you and now she is blowing you off, giving you no sort of signs anymore, it is because you have killed the attraction. You have absolutely destroyed the initial attraction that was there. And by what? You have done this by showing what I like to call limp dick behavior. Yes, limp dick behavior. You are being a total beta. You are being a total beta to her, because subliminally you are giving off the signal that you don't have what it takes to penetrate her. You are not able to penetrate her, you cannot penetrate her, and that you are saying that she is too good for you. That is what basically you are doing in your interactions. You are sabotaging, you are subconsciously sabotaging it, sabotaging the interaction from sort of naturally leading into where you are kissing and where heavy patting is involved and affection is being shared between you two. You are creating blocks in this harmonious exchange of energies between the masculine and the feminine. So, how to get over this state of self sabotage where you're too much in your head, you don't think you're worthy enough for her, and that the fact that she is attracted to you is something that you think is absolutely too good to be real. See, this is where guys lose it and they start woman hating, and they projecting all of their insecurities onto women. They are like, I got blown off by this woman because of her hypergamous nature, because of how conniving and shady and shadowy female nature actually is. And you will see that YouTube is filled with this red pill sort of diatribe against women, and that you need to learn all of these tricks and psychological play and all this kind of maneuvering and manipulation tactics to get into her head and sort of make her fall into love with you, right? And then you get into this rabbit hole of reading about tactics and I must stand very tall to assert dominance so that she is able to suck my dick. But what this sort of modern day dating advice is really doing is only providing a sort of band-aid solution and not a deep solution. You must go deep into your whole being, your whole personality, and you have to shed parts of your personality, and you have to become that which emanates attraction, which emanates magnetism, charisma, all these qualities. And you must become that rather than pretending or posturing to be that. See? And this is where we can talk about congruence, is that you must become congruent rather than fake congruence. You cannot just learn about alpha male traits and behavior. It's not something to be learned, it's something that comes out of you as part of being a man. So this is why you must get rid of all that red pill bullshit, all the black pill bullshit, all of this uh, excuses that people make, this rationalization people make about justifying their own sense of uh, the sense of being that they have cultivated, which is really a identification with their ego, with their tiny puny ego. And it's the self perception that has to be changed. Change has to be brought from within so that it can reflect outside of you. See, if you're facing all of these dating problems and you are continuously puzzled by woman's behavior towards you, she's hot and cold, and it is absolutely destroying your inner sense of peace, and it is making you emotional. You are being very emotional about it, and you're then constantly chasing her, you're showing needy behavior, and then you're absolutely destroying the attraction that there was. See, this is coming from a very negative self perception, and the outside is just a reflection of your inner reality. So, for you to transform what is outside, you have to change from within. You have to change your self perception, and you have to cultivate a sort of personality that is just naturally attractive. And once you become that, once you become that person, and it's not that you become that person years later, you become that person now. You adopt that person that you dream about, the person of your dream, the person that keeps you awake at night, that your higher self, that is your higher self, and you must embody that higher self now. And then attraction becomes natural and spontaneous, and life becomes natural and spontaneous and easy. See, it is about loving yourself, really. Once you start loving yourself, you love all aspects of you. You don't pick and choose, you don't curate your personality so that you are able to be pleased by other people. No, you become yourself, whether other people like you or not. You embody that being, that God given sense of self, and you do not hesitate to speak, to be, and that is attractive. That is magnetic. So this process will take a lot of shedding away of your your egoic conceptions. So you have to let go of your ego basically to embody this being. You cannot be your ego and the self at the same time. You have to become the self and let the ego go. I just dropped my earphones. Okay, so this is where we finally come to the practice of semen retention. This is it, boys. This is it. This is the sine qua non self improvement practice that is going to elevate your game, that is going to make you attractive, make you magnetic, make you the kind of man that you aspire to be, the kind of man that means the death of the death of the boy that is inside you, the needy, the attention seeking boy that is running after girls to give them some little patting, some validation, so that it can sleep at night with peace and, you know. And there is nothing wrong with being a boy, but it's the needy kind of boy that you do not want to become. You want to become a man. And to become a man means you have a sense of peace. You have a sense of calm peace. And underneath that calm peace, there is also this aggressiveness, this assertiveness, this dominance, this taking action, absolute going ham into your goals, into your purpose. So that is your masculinity. And the only way to regain your masculinity is through semen retention. That's it, boys. There's no sugarcoating on this channel. That is it. And you can make excuses, you can talk about the medical opinions and how this thing works, this thing does not work. It doesn't matter. The thing is, it is going to be the single most transformative thing that you are going to do, that you will do in your life, is to abstain, is to withhold that energy and keep it within you. And once you start to cultivate that, which is your sexual energy, you become so content within yourself, so fulfilled, that you're not gonna run after chicks, you're not gonna run after bad habits, you're not gonna run after voices. You are going to be so happy. And happiness that is true happiness, not a pleasure driven happiness, but happiness that is your state of being, that resides in you, waiting for you to activate it. And the only way to activate it is through abstention, through stopping all kind of licentiousness, cutting out bad behavior. It is by straightening yourself that you attract all that is good for you. You become the great attractor. You become the magnetic force of this universe. You are that. And it is by practicing this that you realize this true nature that you were born with, that belongs to you, that is your God-given right, is this masculinity, is this masculine power, is this masculine dominance. See, all of the suffering in your life emerges out of the root cause, and that is you have not known yourself. Because if you know yourself, you will never be unhappy for a single day in your life. Even the troubles, the misery that comes your way, you're going to face it with the shrug of your shoulders, with a sweet smile on your face, and with a sort of inner calm that cannot be replicated. That now, don't you think you deserve that? And I know a part of you, that egoic, puny little part of you, is talking all kind of nonsense right now, talking all kind of bullshit, giving all kind of bullshit excuses to yourself. But deep down, that egoic structure, you know that I'm speaking the truth. You can understand that. You can understand the gravitas of my voice, and you know that if you tap into this power, your worries are going to go away. So in the end, it's really not about women. See, your problems around dating is just a surface level emanation of a deeper problem. And it is if women are reacting badly to you, or they are behaving in a bad manner, in a very troublesome way, which is basically how women do when they are not attracted to a man. They get cranky and they are showing all kinds of signs that they would much rather be somewhere else than to be with you. So that is a very hurtful thing. You know, a woman can really hurt a man's ego, and but that action by that bad action by a woman, and which you think is something that you do not deserve, it reflects a deep sense of unfulfillment inside of you. It it's like God is giving you the sign that you must work upon yourself, dude. You must look in within and locate this sense of unease, this anxiety, this depression, that this sense of inadequacy that is present within you. The woman is just a mirror. She's just mirroring your sense of lack. So if you're really high minded, which you will become if you keep watching these videos, if you keep coming back to this channel, is that you start to see the outer reality as signals from God, as signs from God to always look within, to go within. The pretty girl who rejected you, sign from God. Sign from God that there's some work to be done, boy. And once that work is done, the same pretty girl will be running after you. You're not even gonna give two shits about her. You will become aloof to her. This doesn't mean you become a woman hater. See this. I see this thing on semen retention channels as well. They sort of go to this dark side where they all of them start to degrade women, and they they are like women are succubuses, and they drain your energy, and they're sort of to be something to be avoided by you. But that is not the case. I mean, they are beautiful creatures. They are created by the same God who has created you. So why would they be evil and you be good? Just because you've had a bad experience with a woman in the past does not mean you will not have good experiences with them. And once you get to the root cause of why that sort of pattern happened in your life, and you resolve that, then you will start to see the good side of them too. You will start to see the good side of women, and they will show you their nurturing, their caring ways, their deeply mischievous, joyful side, the child that is inside of them, that lovely, dear little girl that is inside of them. It will present itself to you, and then you will have the great responsibility of protecting that side of her. You see how deep this goes. then that protector side of you will come out. See, if there was no woman, you would not even care about your purpose, your life. It is they who give the deep sense of meaning to your life, whether you want to admit it or not. But that is the truth. So I'm gonna end this video at this point. This was more of a free flowing conversational manner that I adopted for this video. I did not even resort to look into the notes, into my notes. But as I grow more into this person who does understand women and knows how to deal with them, to cater to them, and to extract the best side out of them, that sweet, loving, nurturing side, I shall impart what I learn to you guys. And we, all of us, shall really come to a place where these sort of relationship issues do not become the end of us, all this gender war thing that is going on right now. Both men and women are complementary to each other, and it is only for the good of all of us that we get together, try to understand each other better, and get along, learn to get along, and then learn to extract the best kind of experiences we can out of this life together, as we were meant to be. So yeah, there's that. I think I'm gonna stop this video right now. Speak soon.